Okay, so it's super hot today. Obviously, we just left the kids at the creek here with their toy boat. I'm not going to apologize for the way I look because I've got the stove going and we're over 80 degrees and I'm cooking and I'm just flushed and hot and slightly irritable. I get that way when it's hot. I'm not a hot person here. One thing, Ron and I were talking last night, I've not been doing videos very regular, and I gotta tell you why. It's the atmosphere of what's going on in our country, and from the coronavirus to the rioting to the government, people's attitudes about should people get help, shouldn't people get help. People are angry because they're continuing to work and they're not getting anything, and it's just this whole thing. And I promised myself when we changed the name of our channel and we opened up a devotion channel that one reason was because some things we talked about was too controversial. Not drama, not necessarily a negative, but it made some people feel uncomfortable, and we were just trying to keep I guess keep the peace. We thought doing another channel for those type of talks would be better. And then what I find though is I don't really have anything to say because I have a lot of thoughts that intertwines with who we are and our makeup. And I just haven't felt like I could pick up the camera regularly and not point out the despair and not adding my 2 cents on. So I was talking with Ron, and I said, I just don't know that it was a good idea to try to stay so neutral. And I have to assume that many of you that watch us because we have our thoughts and our opinions. Not that we like drama, we don't. But life isn't all feel good, and life isn't all life happens every day, and I'm having a harder time keeping my 2 cents out of things than I thought. So, I know that there are channels that they can just share total inspirational stuff that it doesn't matter if you're right or left, liberal or conservative, Christian or non-conservative, that you can just be inspired by their daily living and the way they've chosen to live their life. And I really thought that we could do that we could just visit and we could share with you our homesteading and the struggles that we go through. But the reality is a lot of the struggles that we go through is the fact of the things we think, the way our world affects us. And we've done the devotion channel, we've shared things on there, but even in just making regular videos, there are still thoughts we want to portray to you or leave you with. And it's almost just impossible. It's almost as impossible not to do that as to sit here in this cabin with the stove going in the 80-some degree temperature outside and not perspire. Okay, I'm not doing a real good job of that either. So I guess it was just a fail. It was a fail to think that we could make these videos and not put our 2 cents in on things. And that's why I've been quiet, because I just haven't been able to pick up the camera and not want to say anything. In fact, I did a video the other day. I was telling Ron, I said, I picked up the camera. I was just going to pop in and say hi. Before I knew it, I was going off on a whole situation going on in our country. And I said I had to turn the camera off because obviously I couldn't post it because that was totally contrary to what we've been trying to do. And even though on our channel we've been more controversial in our thoughts concerning how a Christian should behave, how a Christian should live, than we have political. I really don't want to get political, but the things that I'm seeing in our government are bothering me because it so demoralizes humanity, which of course is what Christ came to save, and what Christ cares about is humanity. So that's where, when I talk about political, I got to tell you, I haven't missed a vote since I was 21. But the energy that people spend on our politicians, talking about them and worrying about them, what good could we do as Christians if we were on our knees praying for this country and praying for God's will? I just, see, there you go. All right. Well, I did just pop in here a lot longer than I thought I would for that reason. And maybe this will energize me. Now that I've bared my soul and shared that with you all, maybe now I'll be free to do some more videos without feeling encumbered and fettered, Josiah says. Would you like to say anything else? Has your mother been stressed from being silent from her own doing?
Oh, indeed.
So as you can tell, and you can hear at the panting of the dogs, and it's hot in here. I'm going to throw some baked beans in the oven and get those finished off. I've gotten most of my washing done that I need to do. Josiah's working on a couple loads of laundry, and then the stove is going to die out, and we are just going to eat cold. I did get a propane stove. I know we talked about that before. I did get a propane stove ordered, and I say propane stove. I got a propane camp stove. It's got 2 burners. But I forgot to order I didn't realize I needed to order the valve, the regulator. I thought we already had one. But Ron said, no, we need to order a new one. So then that put that off. We just got that. And then we haven't had a chance to get the propane tank that we need for it. So hopefully we're going to go get that this weekend. And then I will be able to warm up at least coffee water on that through this week. We got some hot days like rest of the country, and then it's supposed to drop back down for us into the 70s. So all right, well, that's just a quick update. All right, well, that is truly all I have for now, so we will talk soon. God bless.
Watch how the sail works. Watch how good she goes. Look how good she's working.
Wow, she is working good.
And I'll show you over in the rapids.
Oh, we got rapids down here, do we?
Yep, watch. See?
Cool.
Coolest little boats ever.
Those are really neat. You guys did a good job.
Thank you. Watch this. Well, I'm gonna put him over here. Watch what he does. Watch what she does. Look how good this goes. We have a vanity on it.
Mm-hmm. There he goes.
You gotta go help now.
Yeah, you should.